Holy, not the best start to the week here for SoFi stock. It's currently about 12:30 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have SoFi stock down almost 4%. And mind you, all the indexes are down as well. The S&P's down 0.3%, Nasdaq's down a quarter, the Russell's down 1.3, and we have the Dow Jones down 0.75%. So it's not like we have a crazy green day or anything, and SoFi's in the red. Pretty much everything's in the red at this point, and SoFi actually hit a fresh low of $7.45 this morning, which took out the lows from Friday. You guys can see Friday morning we hit about 747-ish, then we rallied close to $8, and again now we're pretty much right back in the mid 7s. So we're going to break down SoFi, the charts, all that good stuff, guys. You know the drill, so hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well get up to 15 free stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000. Why not? Use that link down below. And with that being said, cheers, let's dive right into the video. So again, SoFi is down about 3.9% to be pretty exact there, down almost 4%, down 31 cents on the day, as we are at $7 and now 57 cents on the day. And again, we took out the lows from Friday, which you guys can see here on the intraday chart, and here on the 5-day chart, you guys can see pretty much the downtrend post earnings is continuing, right? You guys remember last Monday, we got earnings. They were good. The first GAAP profitable quarter. They beat EPS. Revenue was awesome. All that good stuff. And the stock shot up to $9.50. And, well, Morgan Stanley, an analyst there, ended up raining on the parade. Well, that's not really what sparked the big sell-off, but you know, that was a good chunk of the sell-off. Well, actually, it might have sparked the sell-off, but we might have been selling off a little bit before we got the Morgan Stanley downgrade. But either way, I forget his name. I think Jeff Adelson. Yeah, that might have been his name. He downgraded SoFi, pretty much said a lot of the growth is already priced in, yada, yada, yada. And now the stock's pretty much right back down to where it was before the earnings. And to be honest, I would not be surprised if that Morgan Stanley analyst was actually picking up some shares, or, you know, you guys know how that goes, the share manipulation with these analysts. We're not going to get into that in this video, but yeah, SoFi is pretty much right back down after very good earnings and that downgrade from Morgan Stanley, which, I mean, we're not going to get too deep into that in this video, but now pretty much, guys, on the 20-day chart, you can see we're pretty much right back under the moving averages. We have a death cross here. We have the 50 crossing under the 180 SMA. And now percentage-wise, we're down 20%. Just like that, guys, we're back in a bear market after the company reported earnings just a week ago, guys. So from 945 to 757, that is a 20% drop. Again, a bear market. And here on the 1-hour chart, we have a head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, we have the head right here. Boom. You guys see that if it wants to freaking work. There we go. And we have the right shoulder right here. So to be honest, there could be more downside based on what I'm noticing right here, you know, in the very short term on SoFi stock, which really could open up as a buying opportunity for me, because personally, guys, I've been buying SoFi. You know that. And when there's share manipulation, or at least I believe there's share manipulation, we have the Morgan Stanley analysts, like I said, when they're knocking this stock price down artificially, is that a good word to use? Either way, when they're manipulating the stock price, which is my belief right now, on good earnings, good fundamentals, good guidance, you know, the future is good. Well, maybe not the best guidance, which we covered more in my video from last week. But when things are looking pretty bright for the company and we get an analyst to come in and whack it down and have it go in a bear market after earnings, for me, guys, especially for a stock that I've already been buying, I'm looking at that as a buying opportunity, right? That's what I'm personally looking at as a buying opportunity. And at this point, a lot of you probably know where I'm looking to buy more SoFi. You know, I'm looking to buy more under this, $7.25 level. If we start pushing under $7, actually, wait, before we talk about what where I'm looking to buy more SoFi, what I've done in the past, actually, wait a second. Before we talk about where I'm looking to buy more SoFi in particular, all that good stuff, where I can see this going in the very short term, let's give a minute to the sponsor of today's video, fortraders.com, fortraders.com. Listen up. So have you guys ever thought about trading with other people's money, kind of how that would work? Well, the sponsor of today's video is fortraders.com, which essentially allows you to do exactly that. Step number one is to choose your account size and to sign up. And of course, at first, you're going to start with virtual capital to see if you can actually make money, right? And once you complete your trading assessment and prove your skill level, you can then actually start making real money, placing real trades, and making real profit. So you guys can check out the link down below, fortraders.com, fortraders.com, and use my code STAS, STAS, to get 10% off. And yeah, man, this is called prop firm trading. So if you guys want to get into something like this, learn a little bit more about it, check out that link down below. And again, don't forget to use code STAS, STAS, for 10% off. And let's continue on here. All right, where was I, guys? Where was I? So yeah, I'm looking to buy more SoFi if it comes under $7, which if you guys have been watching my channel for at least 2-3 months, you know that's where I initially bought SoFi. That's where I initially started my position. It was at $6 and was it 83 cents if I'm not mistaken, or it was $6.80. Then I bought more at $6.90. Then it ran all the way to almost $11, by the way. And since it's taken a haircut now, I've been buying even more. But really, I'm looking to get even more shares of SoFi in that $6 level. Again, on the basis that I think the shares are being manipulated. The earnings were great. I think the futures, fundamentally, the future fundamentals of this company, I think they're looking pretty good right now. And the stock's down. It just doesn't make sense to me. So for that reason, I'm adding more SoFi. Well, I did last week. I didn't buy any more today quite yet because of this red, because I feel like we could be going even lower. And again, if we do start going under that $7 mark to where I was initially buying, yeah, I'm going to be buying even more. And you guys can see, it's not the most beautiful looking descending triangle. It's arguably not a descending triangle. I don't know, depending on who you're talking to here. But we do have a bit of, a descending triangle, right? Lower highs are being made into this support, which is right essentially at 725, 750. So if SoFi does take out this mark right here, this support that we've held over the past couple of weeks, pretty much 3 weeks now, if we take that out, guys, we could be going right back to the lows from the end of November, being 645. And if that were to break, man, we could be going even lower. And that's where I'm really looking to start adding more to my SoFi. And is this the biggest stock that I own? It is not, guys. It is not. But it is one that's more of a, I guess you can say, a speculative holding until they become, way more profitable. And it's one that I'm, keeping more as, it's not a core holding, but it's one of those ancillary holdings, whatever you want to call it, right? It's one of those that, yes, there is meaning to it in my portfolio. It's not like it's an amount of money that's worthless, right? But it's not going to bankrupt me if it doesn't play out. Yeah, I don't know. That's the way I'm looking at it, at least as of right now. And hopefully in the long term, man, this really does end up playing out as I believe it will. But really, you never know in the stock market, guys, which is why you must do your own research and your own due diligence. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, SoFi is down 4%. It's pretty much, getting pretty close to that multi-week low. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get to 50,000 subs this year, so make sure you guys do that and check out the sponsor of today's video, which again is fortraders.com. The link is down below. Make sure to use my code STAS, my name, Stas. Make sure to do that for 10% off. And with that being said, guys, cheers. My coffee's empty, but still, cheers. I'll catch you guys. It's probably time for more coffee, right? I'll catch you guys in the next video.